And welcome to my studio. And today we're going to be doing an intermediate / advanced combination to one of my favorite songs right now. Like, I am obsessed with this song. It's I Had Some Help by Malone and Wallen. Not everyone's a country music fan, I get that, but like, Malone can do some country music, and this this team up is so good. If you haven't heard this song yet, I highly recommend it. If you like Malone, you'll like it. If you like Wallen, you'll like it. If you don't like one or the other, you'll probably still like it, because I can play this in class and no one complains, and that says something. So, we're going to be using a piano version of it today because there's some wording in there that's not very YouTube friendly for my channel, so we're using an instrumental version today, but you use whichever version you like. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm saying intermediate advanced. I'm gonna be real, the first part is advanced and the second part is intermediate. I don't know what I was thinking when I choreographed it, but I let my feet do what they do, and the first part is like so fast and the second part is like not as fast. So once we get through this first part, relax, the rest of it's gonna be okay. All right, so we start with 2 5-count riffs. There's a lot of riffs in this one and a lot of shuffles. So 2 5-count riffs, so you have a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. That's how I do a 5-count riff. If you guys do it a little bit differently, that's totally fine, but I do it brush, stuff, heel, dig. So it's gonna go and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. Try it, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Now you have dig, dig, toe, toe, so a reverse cramp roll, and 5 and 6, ball change, pull back. Now, I'm using a syncopated pullback or a double pullback, however you want to call it. If you want to do a single pullback, you can do that if you'd like. If you want to do a cramp roll instead of a pullback, because maybe pullbacks are not quite comfortable for you yet, that's totally fine. You can go ball change, pull back. As long as it is a pullback, or sorry, cramp roll. As long as it is a pullback or has 4 sounds, you're good. So putting that all together, we have 2 5-count riffs, reverse cramp roll, ball change, pull back. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good, let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, go. And a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Very even rhythms. All right, from there, your right foot is free. You have shuffle heel, step heel and switch your weight over. Now you do it on the left, shuffle heel, step heel, switch your weight over. And that's gonna go and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. Shuffle heel, step heel, shuffle heel, step heel. So let's try that together. From shuffle heel, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle heel, step heel, shuffle heel, step heel. So you really want to make sure that those heels are driving this, because that is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Without the shuffle, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't have made a noise with the step, but I can't help that. I was like trying to go, but that doesn't really work. But the heels are what's driving the rhythm. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. So really emphasize those heels. All right, so one more time, shuffle heel, step heel, shuffle heel, step heel. 5, 6, 7, 8. And a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Shuffle heel. Don't fall over. Step, step. Heel, heel. Toe, toe. Chug, chug. So it's kind of like a cramp roll, but there's more to this cramp roll. We're moving a little bit. Did I go that way? I think I do because it does the same thing twice in this dance. I made this about a week and a half ago, and then I had to go out for a gig and I wasn't able to film it, so I'm kind of like reading this as if I'm sight reading it, but I made it. So it's a little confusing. But shuffle heel, step, step. Now take the heel, heel, toe, toe as a crawl to the left. Chug, chug. Now, there's another way to do that if you don't want to take it as a crawl. Because I'm not sure, I will give you both options. You can go shuffle, heel, step, step, heel, heel, toe, toe, chug, chug. So you can kind of just open it. And I honestly don't know which one Jen from last week meant. So we're going to do the crawl version because it is foreshadowing to the end. But you can do it the other way. Shuffle, heel, step, step, heel, heel, toe, toe, chug. You can do it that way too. It's totally fine. All right, but let's try it with the crawl. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, heel, step, step, heel, heel, toe, toe, chug, chug. Good. So it goes and a 5. So let's start with, I'll count you in with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Good. So let's add it from the shuffle, heel, step, heel. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Good. Okay, let's go a little bit faster. Shuffle, heel, step, heel, shuffle, heel, step, heel. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Good. Okay, so let's do the whole thing from the beginning, then we'll do it with music. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Good. Keep it nice and even. Let's try it with the song. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that again. This time, let's just get a little bit more comfortable with it. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time before we move on to the next part. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that felt good. That felt good. Alright, let's do it one more time just because I was messing with the volume so much, but that volume level felt good. Let's do it one more time just to make sure we got it. And then we'll move on to the next part. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're not ready to do that, that is totally fine. I'm fully rewindable and I live in your device, phone, computer, whatever you're watching me on. And you can just rewind and practice that as many times as you want to, and then meet me back here when you're ready. So, this next part, you just did shuffle, heel, step, step, heel, heel, toe, toe, chug, chug. That last chug is on 1. You just went and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. So your left foot just went, your right foot is free, and you just chugged on the count 1. You're gonna wait a second, and then you're gonna start on 2. You have 3 paradiddles, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Then you have double paradiddle, stamp, starting with the left foot. So 3 singles, 2 doubles, and a stamp, starting on count 2. So you hold 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. So very even 16th note. Let's try that again. So you just chugged on 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. Good, let's try that one more time a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. Good, the key to making sure you get all of those sounds in the double is to keep your ankle nice and loose. Do not tense up your ankle, because the minute you tense up your ankle, that's a lot of like difficult movement in a short amount of time. Let the movement come from here and loosen up your ankle. I'm using my whole leg to get that. It's not just my ankle doing it. That makes it so much harder. Use all of this, loosen up your ankle. So we just did, let's do that one more time, and then I'll finish the phrase. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Your right foot's free. You have shuffle, step, heel, shuffle, step, heel. Now this is where it's going to start slowing down a little bit. Shuffle, step, heel, and then shuffle cross, rhythm turn, heel, heel, toe, toe. So you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And you want to make sure you start that on 1. So from here we had 5 from the chug. We had 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You're going to have a little bit of a pause in there. So just that last part from shuffle, step, heel, then we'll go back to the chug, and then we'll add it on. It's a short section to add on just because the next section is way longer. However, it's like 3 variations of the same thing. So I had to do that as one section. You'll understand when we get there. All right, so from shuffle, step, heel, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Heel, toe, toe. Good. All right, let's go from the chug before that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. That hold between those two phrases is probably the hardest part of this dance for me. Like, I don't want to hold it. All right, let's try it from the top. We got this. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully okay. If not, that's okay. First time we try something, I always say this in my class, first time we try the next section, we try adding on, it's not going to be the best time we've ever done it. Because we might have forgotten the beginning, or we might not have known how the transition was going to work. It's never going to be the best time you've ever done it, and that's okay. So we got that first one out of the way. Let's do it another time. This time just get a little bit more comfortable with it, maybe improve it just a little bit, okay? Ready? 5, head for like a month now. It's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day, and that's okay. All right, let's do it one more time, and then we'll move on to the next longer, but it makes sense why, section. All right, let's do it. 3 drawback variations, if you will. So we start with a step, 3 drawbacks, and 2 Cincinnatis. That's the first part. So you start with a step on the right, 3 drawbacks starting with the left, spank heel step, spank heel step, spank heel step, and then 2 Cincinnatis, 1 right, 1 left. Spank heel, shuffle, heel step, spank heel, shuffle, heel step. So just that part, let's do that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, spank heel, step, spank heel, step, spank heel, step, spank heel, shuffle, heel step, spank heel, shuffle, heel step. Good, let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Awesome, so nice even triplets. Then you have continuing into 4 more drawbacks. So you just did 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. You keep going with and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Now you have ball change, pull back, and 5 and a 6. And either toe stand ball change or cramp roll. Step, step, heel, heel. Either way, it's and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Or it's and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now, fun little like switch up. If you're doing cramp rolls instead of pullbacks, you're going and 5 and 6. You don't have to do another slow cramp roll. Make it a reverse cramp roll instead, just to give it some variety. And 7 and 8. So you've got so many options here. You can do the pullback and the toe stand, the pullback and the cramp roll, or a cramp roll and a reverse cramp roll, or any combination of those. So if you wanted to do like ball change, pullback, reverse cramp roll, you can do that. Absolutely. As written, it's ball change, pull back, toe stand, ball change, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I wanted to make sure that you have options in case toe stands are not something that you're comfortable doing. And then always the option for pullbacks is to switch it out with a cramp roll. All right, so let's add that part. So that was continuing into 4 drawbacks. Then you have and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So let's actually add that on because it's a continuous thing. Let's add it on from the first part. So the step, 3 drawbacks, 2 Cincinnatis, right into 4 drawbacks, ball change, pullback, toe stand. That sounds like so much. Let's just try it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So the triplets have a hard stop there, and then we go and 5 and 6 and 7, and it goes right into 8th notes. 8th and 16 and 32nd notes, you know. All right, so let's do one more time that section, and then I'll add the 3rd drawback variation. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Okay, so the last drawback variation, you've got a step and then I think it's 7 drawbacks. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is a step and then 7 drawbacks. However, These are going to be crossing drawbacks, or as my adults like to say, drunken drawbacks. My adult class has dubbed these drunken drawbacks, and I think it's hilarious. So you, when it comes to crossing drawbacks, you can cross on any count you want. It does not bother me at all as far as like you learning this choreography, what count you cross on. Now, if you're in one of my like recital pieces, or if you're part of one of my companies and we're doing a piece of rep, yes, it matters. I cross on 3 and 6. That is my preferred cross. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes I cross on like 1 and 4 and 7, depending on what the choreography calls for. But in general, I cross on 3 and 6, and that's count 3, count 6. You can cross on any count you want, as long as you are adding some crosses in there. Also, you do not have to add any crosses if you don't want to. It is a step and 7 drawbacks. We're going to cross some of them or not, but that's the entire variation for this one. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. So I'm crossing on counts 3 and 6. 1, 2, cross 3, 4, 5, cross 6, 7. Again, you can cross on any counts you want. That's just what I'm going to be doing. All right, so let's add it to all those drawbacks from the first set. Step, drawback, drawback, drawback. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8. Good. Okay, there's only one more line to finish off the entire combination. That's why I was like, this section is long, but I had to group it this way. So one more line to finish off the whole combination. You have one Broadway or Shirley Temple or Manhattan or New Yorker or Alexander or whatever you call this step. On the right, heel, left, heel, heel, spin, heel, toe, heel. And that is super straight rhythm, very even. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then a 5 count riff. And a 5 and 6. Then that same heel, heel, toe, toe, chug, chug from earlier. Heel, heel, toe, toe, chug. And that's the end of it. And it ends on 1. So on that last part, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Awesome. So let's just try that together. Just from the Broadway. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1. Awesome. Okay. So let's try all of it from the drawback section, adding that last part, and then we will walk through the entire thing from the top, and then we'll do it all with music. All right? So from the drawbacks, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. Whew. Okay. Let's walk through with counts the whole thing. I will do my best to try to be able to say everything, but we know I'm bad at that. So I just run out of breath so easily. All right, so 5 count riff from the top. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1. I said almost everything. I'm so proud of myself, honestly. I'm like the cardio queen. I'm never out of breath unless I'm trying to tap dance and talk at the same time. Then it's over. All right, let's try it from the top, whole thing with music. Let's have some fun. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the actual song, that last part ends on I had some help, that part. So you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I had some help. So that's why it ends on 1, and it's going to go right with the song, just in case that helps it make more sense if you know the song. All right, let's do it again. This time we're just going to get a little bit more comfy with it. Nothing crazy, just trying to improve a little bit. Okay? No pressure on this channel. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this dance is really, really fun. All right, so let's do it one last time, because for filming purposes, I can only really do it so many times, but one last time for filming purposes, but that doesn't mean that this is the last time you're gonna do it. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can try it to the original, you can find a different cover if you want to. There's a clean version online as well as the original. I think the original says like 1 or 2 naughty words, but there is a clean version that you can download on like Apple Music or Spotify or whatever. There's also the original. Do it to whatever version you want to, and you can practice as much as you want. But for filming purposes, this is the last time, which means we gotta have fun. That's my rule on my channel. So make sure that you're having fun. Celebrate what you learned today and just have a good time with it, okay? Let's party. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Amazing time learning this dance. I had a blast as always. Wanted to mention a couple things. First, my socks, if you like them, they say love and noise. That's one of my phrases. I do sell them. They are available in the YouTube shopping links that are below this video if you're interested. If I was gonna sell anything, I was like, it's gotta be socks, because like one of the things I'm known for, aside from this mane, is my socks. I'm the crazy sock wearer. So I just had to get socks made with love and noise. There's also a little chibi version of me that you can get on like hoodies and socks and all kinds of stuff. Sean actually drew that. My husband, Sean, he drew that of me, and I thought it was so cute. I was like, I've got to put it on merch, because maybe people won't want it, but I think it's really cute. So I'm I'm just gonna put it there. So, but if you're interested in Love and Noise socks or other merchandise, it is down there below. And yeah, sorry, I'm really awkward when I'm talking about stuff like that. But yeah, socks. Anyway, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button and join the Tap fam. We've got choreography tutorials like this. We also have socks. No, just kidding. But not really. So we have choreography tutorials like this. We have technique exercises, vlogs, challenges, step tutorials, anything that you could ask for as a tap dancer is right here on this channel. It's all free and it's all for you. So make sure that you subscribe. And while you're at it, hit that thumbs up because it tells YouTube that people like tap dance. And we definitely want YouTube to know that. Hey YouTube, people love tap dance. So smash that thumbs up button to let them know that. All right, so I had a blast with you today, like I said. I hope that you guys did too. And as always, thank you for dancing with me.